Okay, so this is a little video to show you how to create a new course. Now, a new course might be a subsection within a course that's already there. So, for example, you've got Key Stage 3, you've got resources for, in French, you've got Expo 1 and Expo 2. You might want to then create a new course, have resources for Expo 3. I'm going to show you how to create one by creating a course for all my Moodle videos. So the first thing I need to make sure is that I've logged on up here. Remember, if you don't log in, you don't get any access to any of the possibilities for a teacher. So then you can go down, click onto our area, modern languages. Now I want to create my course here so that when any of you people want to go into here, you could see the videos and refresh your memory on how to do things. So I'm going to add new course down here. Now I want it within modern languages. This is what this category is. I want to call it something different other than this. So I'm going to call it Moodle videos. Now it likes you to have a short name as well. You could just do the same again, but I might just put Moodle vid. You could put anything in there though, as long as it's something that somebody hasn't used before. And then I'm going to type some information about this course. So I'm going to put Moodle flipped learning videos stroke tutorials. Spell it right, good, tutorials. Now down here, when you're creating your course, you might want it on a weekly basis. So you might say, well, these are the topics we're going to cover this week, and that's what we want it. And when it comes up, it will come up with a date per week, and you can then the students can go and see what's happening each week. But generally, I don't use it like that. I just put it under topics. So I'm going to change this to topics. So I'll have topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, which is what we've got most of our, in fact, all of our courses set up as. If you're doing it, well, the next bit down here is how many topics you want. This I tend to increase as I go along. I start with 10, and then if I need to do any more, I'll go back in the settings, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute, and change the settings so that I can have more topics and put more information in. You might want a course to start on a particular day, so that the students can only access it at certain times. Then the rest of it down here you probably don't need. You might also want it to start on a particular date and then end on a date. So when we've done our assessments, for example, we might have opened it on a particular date and said, right, you've got till this particular date to do it on, and then it'll end. So to do that, you just disable these, and then you go in and set the dates. Now I don't want to do that for this because I want it to be open all the time, so I'm going to disable them again so they grey out. Enrollment duration unlimited, so that again you might have it so that it's limited for a particular amount of time. As you can see, you can limit it for so many days, so people can go into your course for 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, but generally for ours we don't need that. The rest of it you don't need down here. You might perhaps want the students to enroll, so you might want it hidden and you only want certain students to access it. So this one, you might put in a password that you'd give them so that when they go into that particular course they have to put the password in, otherwise they can't get in. As you can see, it comes up with dots on here, so I don't know what I've seen, but if you want to see what you've been typing as your password, just click unmask and then it reappears. You don't have to mask or unmask that, it will just keep it as your password. You might be in the midst of setting something up, so you might want this available for students at the moment because it's finished, or you might want it not available to students for the moment because you're still creating the course and putting it together. And then once you've done everything you need to, you can go back in and make it available to students. Again, I'll show you how to do that in a minute. And the rest of the things on here you don't need to know because we don't need to do anything with those. So when you've finished, you just click Save Changes, and it'll give you some information about the course, and then you're ready to go in and start uploading resources. So I'm going to click at the bottom here, Moodle videos, and there's my course. I can see that I've got topic outlines, and these are all my topics that I'm going to be putting my information into. Now, if you find that you want more topics, or you want to change the settings for it of any sort, the dates, who can enroll on the course, etc., you go over to settings on the left hand side here. Okay, and then there's that page that we had at the very beginning. So you might want to add some more information about the course here. You might want to increase the amount of topics that you've got, so I'm going to increase it to 20, so I've got enough. You can change the date when it starts. You can add in a start and end date if you want to, and if you've made it unavailable, then this is where you can now make it available once you've finished uploading all your resources. And when you finish, you scroll to the end and then you save the changes. Okay, so that's how you create a course.